doing? Not going to be the longest live stream. Just want to cover a few issues. Um, and Gonna go out, get something to eat. So take the kids out, bring some food home for the wife. God bless her. Take care of the mother. Take care of the family. But gonna be a quick live. All right. So yes, I did say I don't want to engage in hate anymore. But here's what the problem is with all these haters, these internet trolls, like Commander 35, all these people, Missing in Action Dale. They're continuing to make videos with slander and defamation. They're continuing to lie. Now, all I'm asking them to do is to stop lying. In other words, make videos that are truthful. It, you have the right, this is America. You have the right to hate someone, you have the right to not like someone, but you don't have the right to lie about someone. You don't have the right to lie. They're continuously engaging in lies. Apefather, your house is going into foreclosure. This is not true. This is a lie. Apefather, your wife's cancer is fake. This is a lie. Apefather, you're broke. This is a lie. And it's like all this continuing bullshit. Apefather, you didn't lose all this money on AMC. I lost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands on AMC. So all these people are doing is that they're continuing to lie. So the problem is if I don't respond, you understand? It's almost like I'm confirming that what they're saying is true. That's what the problem is. You understand? Like, let's say Commander 35 would make a video example. It's a, hey, father, your wife's cancer. She doesn't have stage 4 cancer. This is all BS, made up, scam, which I wish it was because I love my life more than anything in this world. She is the rock of our family, and what she's going through is so sad. It's so heartbreaking. She's having trouble chewing, the poor girl. She's having trouble getting up, walking. It's so sad. It breaks my heart. I really hate talking about it. But you get these evil internet trolls who are turning our family tragedies into their entertainment. This is becoming now entertainment for them. And like I said, as long as they're not lying, as long as they're telling the truth, as long as they're not lying, I wouldn't respond. Again, if Commander 35 would say something truthful, just like, hey, father, anything. You're fat. You are a heavy set Italian man. I think you're chubby. Can't really argue. I can't argue with that. That's truthful. So as long as you keep, even if it just kept it as simple as I don't like you, a father. I don't like your singing. Hey, I don't even like my singing. I don't think I'm a great singer. I think I'm a very good piano player. I think I'm an excellent, top-notch piano player. Singing, I do it more for recreation. I do it more for fun. If anybody would ever ask me, hey, father, what do you consider yourself, a singer or a piano player? I would always say I consider myself a piano player. I also think I'm a very good songwriter as well, okay? Singer, I do it more or less for fun. I sing a little bit, just kind of like for my own enjoyment. I write these songs. I sing for my own enjoyment. But anyway, getting back. As long as they're truthful, as long as they don't lie, I would not engage in hate no more. I would not respond. Okay. But it's the same thing even when they come to the live stream. It's like I'm going to boot their asses off. If these people think they're going to come to my live stream and they're going to start talking lies and deception, they're gone. Listen, no way I'm going to deal with that shit. I'm not dealing with it no more. Commander 35 comes to this live stream and he starts lying. Hey, father, your wife's cancer is fake, booting you off. Hey, father, your house is going into foreclosure, booting you off. Anything they say that's a lie, I'm booting their asses off. What's up, G Dog? I made fun of Lou's brain damage. Look, G Dog, this is the way it goes, okay? When someone makes fun of my family, all that's it. The gloves are off. Okay, let me tell you. You want to hear the whole Lou saga because you keep bringing this up. Okay, this is how it started. We were all involved in AMC. Okay, AMC was our baby. You know that song by Bon Jovi? You were born to be my baby. Baby, I was made to be your man. Okay, we were all involved in AMC. Lou started taking people out of the family. He goes, Clove is going to 500. This is how it all started. But because you really want to talk, see, I don't want to bring up Lou, but you bring up Lou. Lou started taking everybody out of AMC. He goes, the real play is Clove. Clove's going to 500. A lot of people I know, I'm not going to mention names, sold their AMC, went into Clove. Clove tanked, lost all their money. And that's when I started that GoFundMe page to help some of my 8 brothers. Lou literally cost people so much effing money. People could not afford to eat. People could not afford to stay. There was this one guy who was sleeping in his car, John Lennon. I sent him $300. I said, go get a hotel room. This guy Marco, his family didn't eat for like days. Veronica Rosario didn't eat for days. It was her birthday. I sent her money. Okay, thank you, Angie. We're gonna get into that in a second. That's my Cash App. Supporting my wife. You request a song, a Billy Joel song, an Elton John song, any entertainment. It's a tip. This is a service, everyone. I am not a charity. I am not a 501c. It's basically like a piano bar. Have you ever been to a piano bar before? You request a song. You go up to the piano player and say, "Can you play me New York State of Mind by Billy Joel?" The piano player plays it, and then you give them a tip. You give them a tip for entertainment purposes only. The tip has to be done through Cash App. Now I'm going to explain to you the reason why. If you do anything on Super Chat, I appreciate it. Look. I want to be clear. You do anything through Super Thanks, I appreciate it. My wife appreciates it. My family appreciates it. God bless you. But for the simple reason that YouTube charges 30%, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go out there because you have to understand it takes time. I know none of you understand this. I have to actually learn a song. Like, let's say someone recommends a song. I have to learn it. I have to learn the words. I have to figure out what key to put it in. I have to upload it. I have to record it. This is a service. There's time that goes into it. And I just refuse to do it because YouTube charges 30%, then I got to pay taxes on top of that. It's almost not even worth it. So that's why, look, if you want to do something through a super chat, I really want to get the message out there because I still feel people don't understand it. If you want to do something through a super chat, if you want to do something through a super thanks, God bless you. I will graciously appreciate it. I thank you. My wife thanks you. My family thanks you. But I am not going to do a request for a song. I'm not going to do a video. Okay, so as long as you're okay with that and you still want to send a super chat and you want absolutely nothing in return, that is your prerogative. God bless you. God bless your family. But I can't do it no more. I've already done it I think I did 10 times. They made exceptions already. I did 10 times where people did super thanks, super chats, and I made videos. I can't do it no more. Okay? Just want to be clear. So I don't want there to be no misunderstandings. Okay, so anyway, let's continue about Lou. So what happened with Lou was the beef started between me and Lou when he basically said everybody going to Clove. Clove's going to 500. Everybody lost their money. So now Lou and me started a beef. Okay, that's what happened. Then Lou started insulting me, all the shit that he called me. I found out now, okay, because you're bringing it up, G Dog. I found out now that Lou was lying about a lot of things. Okay, Lou was telling everybody because I was one of the people who got into AMC because of Lou. Lou was saying he had over 20 years of Wall Street experience. Lou was saying he had secret connections. Lou was saying he knew top traders on Wall Street. Lou was saying that he was setting up meetings with JP Morgan, that he was going to save retail, all this crazy effing shit, that he was on the phone with Gary Gensler. Okay, all this shit. I found out that Lou had a criminal record. I was the first person who found this out. Okay, it was me. Okay. Lou apparently stole $75,000 from senior citizens and he went to jail. Now, you may call this slander. You may call this defamation of character, whatever. I don't call it defamation. You wonder why it's not defamation? Because it's real. See, all of you have to start learning the difference between truth and fiction. You understand? Truth and fiction. Lou was legitimately arrested. This isn't like Fantasy Island. This is not like I made this up. You understand? This actually occurred where Lou was arrested for fraud. He stole $75,000 from senior citizens. So now that's when the beef really got bad. Okay, so Lou got very, very upset that I brought this up. Now Lou started making fun of my wife who had stage 4 breast cancer. He called her Wiggalicious. The point of the name Wiggalicious was that my wife had chemotherapy treatments and she lost all the hair in her head and had to wear wigs. He called her the cancer monster. He called her a man. Okay, G Dog. He said that she looks like she has an Adam's apple. She looks like she's a man. He's like, why hasn't this bitch died yet? This is what Lou said. I mean, this girl, stage 4 cancer, she's still living after all this time. Okay, so that's when the whole Tyrone and Jamal thing came into place. Okay, because according to court documents, Lou was tortured in jail. Lou was tortured in jail. That resulted in extreme headaches. Okay, so I admitted to all of you, I made a joke. I admitted to all of you, I made a joke. I said that Tyrone and Jamal was a fictional character. They didn't exist. I said I made a joke, and it was basically I was retaliating against Lou for what he said against my wife. Now, can we drop all of this? It's like you all want to make Lou like he's this angel. You want to make a guy who tries to step on a squirrel. He's in Central Park, right? You want to make a guy who tries to kill a squirrel. That's what he did. There was a squirrel in his way. He says, and he was actually attempting to try to crush the squirrel. Okay. You make it seem like this guy he's an angel. He's the best. He's the greatest guy. Steals $75,000 from senior citizens, goes to jail, pretty much shuts down his YouTube channel. Shuts down his YouTube channel because his entire YouTube channel was filled with absolute lies. Everything on his YouTube channel was lies. Claims he has secret connections, claims that he got off the phone with top traders. There was going to be a managed event. I don't know if any of you remember this. AMC was going to shoot from 30 to 500. Then he had his price brackets. AMC was going to 2,500, 5,000. 10,000 was the true price in the dark pools. Okay. Lou shut down his YouTube channel. He shut it down. Reason he shut it down is because it was filled with effing lies. Okay? His whole effing channel. Me, on the other hand, it's not that I was lying. See, look, I never came across like I was a financial planner. Never. I had Lou didn't have a disclaimer. I had a disclaimer. I said, I am not a financial planner. I do not give financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, but I was a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader. I was like, let's go AMC to Pluto, baby. I even wrote the song called AMC to Pluto. Okay? That was all it was. It was for entertainment purposes only. I was a cheerleader for AMC. But you want to hear the secret, G Dog? I actually put my money up. I don't even think, in my opinion, look, Lou never showed his portfolio. Lou never proved he owed AMC. Lou never proved he owed GTII. That was another thing he did, GTII. He was telling people that he was going to grow his beard like Santa Claus. Okay, he said, I'm going to grow my beard down past my balls until GTII goes to 100. Ultimately, GTII went to the bottom of the ocean. All this guy ever did is cost people money. Now everybody wants to give Lou credit with XRP. And this is the thing. They're like, Lou is vindicated. Okay. Lou is vindicated. Lou said that XRP by the end of 2024 was going to $20,000. On another community post, Lou said that XRP was going to $180,000. You want to know who was right about XRP? Me. I was right about XRP. The guy Ron V, okay, who came to my channel, my live streams, I'm like, Ron, do you really believe what Lou is saying, that XRP is going to $20,000 with a circulating supply of 58 billion coins? He says no. But I do believe it could go to $5 to $10. So that was reasonable. I agreed with Ron. I broke Ron's balls a little bit, but I agreed with him. I said, Ron, to me, I see more or less $2 to $3. And the reason I based it on that is because XRP, at one point was at $3.80. That's so in my opinion, I said XRP probably will go to like $2 to $3. So if anybody was right on XRP, according to its current price, it's me. It wasn't Lou. Sorry to break it to all of you, but that's the truth, Root. That's the facts, Jack. Anyway, moving on. I'm not obsessed with Lou. It's because this friggin' guy, G Dog, brought him up. It wasn't me. I don't want to talk about Lou. Can we stop talking about Lou? It's you're the ones. You know what's funny about you people? You keep bringing up Lou. It's not me. It's not me. I don't want to talk about him anymore. But how can I not respond when you bring him up? When you'll say things like this: Lou was right about XRP. Lou was not right about XRP. Lou said that XRP was going to 20,000. Lou said that XRP at the end of 2024 was going to $20,000. I said that it was going to $2 to $3. Okay, so it's just stop. You people stop bringing up Lou. You people stop bringing up Lou. It's not me. It's you. Lou led you to the promised land with XRP. Well, that means, Debbie, that you're not listening to Lou. You want to know what it's like saying, all right, listen to me. Can I give you an analogy? Let's say I was saying AMC was going to $100,000. Now, we all know that AMC actually did go up. I mean, I don't know if you know this. Before the 1-for-10 reverse stock split, AMC went to a high of about $72, $73. So you can make the same argument. I brought you to the promised land at AMC. Correct? Because, in other words, I'm saying AMC was going to $100,000. It didn't go to $100,000. It went to $72, $73. So you could also say the same argument with me with DJT. I said November 5th, DJT I feel will be at around $500. But ultimately, after the merger, DJT went to 80. So you could also make the same argument, right? You can make the same exact argument you're making with Lou. You can make the same argument with me. You can say, I brought you to the promised land with AMC. I brought you to the promised land with DJT. I mean, right? Or am I a psychopath? Okay. Lou said XRP was going to 20,000. Okay. I said AMC was like going to 100,000. Okay, it went to 72. So technically, you should give me credit. So you know what, Apefather, thank you. You were 100% on the money with AMC. Just like Lou was, right? Lou said XRP was going to 20,000. You people are psychos. Robert C., I'm sorry that I get so upset. You're a good man, Robert. Robert is a very good man. That was wonderful to my wife and family, Robert Carnover. God bless him. Believe, excel, achieve. Hey, Father, I wish you all the peace, prosperity this year. God bless you, brother. I'm praying for your wife. She is a warrior, and she is. You're from Bensonhurst, so you're from Brooklyn. God bless you. Debbie, listen to me. You don't make any sense. Okay. Listen to me. I started talking about DJT, okay, when it was DWAC, before the merger. I talked about it at $14. It went to 80. It went to eight. Did you understand math? Like when you were in school, was math one of your like subjects you felt you excelled at? Because you seem like a very dumb human being. Okay, I started talking about DJT when it was at $14, when it was DWAC before the merger. It went to 80. Do you know what that is called? A home run. Debbie, there's something not working in your mind. Okay, you're not playing. There's 52 cards in a deck. You're playing with the Joker. You're playing with one card. No, but it's the same. Listen to me. It's the same concept. It's the same. I can't change the subject. Lou said XRP was going to 180,000. It's like I don't think you understand that. He put a community post out. XRP is going to 180,000. So because it went from 50 cents to say 240, you want to give Lou credit. But that would be then give me credit. Okay, give me. A matter of fact, you should actually give me credit for XRP. Listen, you want to change the subject? Let's talk solely and only about XRP. I said multiple times when XRP was at 50 cents that XRP is going to $2 to $3. So the person who actually deserves the real credit on XRP is me. Sorry to break it to you, Debbie. How could you possibly give Lou credit when he said it was going to 20,000 the end of 2024? Are you smoking hashish? Are you smoking the ganja? What are you smoking? Debbie, I hate to break this to you. Before I was a YouTuber, listen to me. Lou was the first person who brought up AMC. Lou said to me, "Do you have family that has cancer? Come into AMC." Lou claimed, Debbie, there's something really wrong with you. Debbie, go into a mental asylum. Go into a place, Bellevue, okay? Seriously. Lou said he had secret connections. Lou said he got off the phone with top traders that said the true price of AMC was $10,000 in the dark pools. Debbie, go F yourself. A matter of fact, let me get rid of this woman. You are a nut job. It's like, in other words, you want to erase everything that Lou says. Can we get to the bottom line here? You want to erase the fact that Lou said he had secret connections. You want to erase the fact that Lou said he had 20 years of Wall Street experience, which in court proved to be a lie. He ran some kind of fraudulent web company that stole $75,000 from senior citizens. So you want to erase all of that. You want to erase the fact that Lou said he spoke to Gary Gensler, talked to top traders, sat down with JP Morgan, was brokering deals that corrupt banks were offering Lou millions and millions of dollars because AMC was about to have the MOAS, and these corrupt banks wanted Lou, okay, to talk bad about AMC, okay, and he said he turned down millions and millions of dollars to corrupt banks. You want us all to forget about that. That's what it is. You want to forget about that, you want to erase that, and you want to focus on me. Go F yourself. Bye. Bye. Anyway, she's gone. A Greensboro, North Carolina cop died. I'm very sorry to hear that. May he rest in peace. Name of the Father, of the Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. God bless. I can never tell if this is the real Back to the Future or if it's a made up Back to the Future. I can never tell. Is this the real Back to the Future? I can never tell if it's people pretend to be you. It's crazy. President Carter died. Yes, I know he was 100 years old. But listen, in all honesty and finish, I have to give him credit. What an amazing life he lived. No, 100 years old. God bless President Carter. Chase McDonald, you skipped me. What do you mean I skipped you? How you doing, brother? I didn't mean to skip you. It's the real Back to the Future. All right. Look, let's change the subject. Okay. These haters get me crazy. I'm sorry. These haters make me insane. I hate these effing haters. Okay. I offer a service. Now, let me be clear to all of you. Let me be crystal clear. It is not a requirement. It is not a requirement. I want to take my wife, Jennifer. She has terminal cancer. I want to take her on a dream vacation. You know, some psychopath when he said to me, a hater, he goes, "Didn't you say that your wife couldn't travel because she had to stay close to her doctor?" Well, this was before she was terminal. I mean, the questions that these haters say, these people make me crazy. Of course, at this point, it doesn't matter if she's close to her doctor. She has terminal cancer. She's on palliative care. She's basically at home where they're giving her medications such as morphine, such as oxycodone, Xanax. At this point, now she's just living out the rest of her life. So that doesn't apply anymore, okay? Like these lunatics don't understand that. I mean, these crazy psychopathic haters. He was a great president. The only problem I ever had with President Carter was the taxes. I mean, I'm sorry, and I don't mean any disrespect, but the taxes under President Carter was insane. It was like Canada. I don't want to say anything negative about President Carter, but the taxes under President Carter were like something like 70%, which was can you imagine that back then? It was like 70% the tax. Other than that, he was a great president. God bless him. Okay, God bless him. Name of the Father, of the Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. And I don't mean any disrespect, but that's the truth. The taxes were incredible. But anyway, getting back, moving forward, I offer a service where basically it's like a piano bar. You ever been to a piano bar before? You ever been to a piano bar and you say, I'd like you to play me a song. I'd like you to play me New York State of Mind by Billy Joel. I'd like you to play me Tiny Dancer by Elton John. After I play the song, okay, you throw a couple of bucks, an entertainment tip in my tip jar, okay? So that's what I'm doing because I want to bring my wife on a dream vacation, okay? And I don't know where it's going to be yet. We're leaving that up to her. But we do want to raise, obviously, I love you, Angie, a significant amount of money. But this is not charity. A lot of people continuously mix this up as charity. They keep saying, is this a donation? Are you a charity? Are you a 501c? The answer to all of these questions is no. I am not a charity. This is a service. I am not a 501c. It's as simple as this, okay? It has to be done on the Cash App. Now, you see that pinned comment where it says Angie and it says the $ Richard Lavoie, okay? That's my Cash App. Now, I want to be clear to everybody because a lot of people keep getting this confused, and I'm trying so hard to clear this up. I appreciate super thanks. I appreciate super chats because that's coming from your heart. God bless you. God bless your family if you do a super chat, okay? The thing is, I'm not going to do any requests. I'm not going to do a video, and I'm going to explain to you the reasons why, because I don't want you to think I'm a mean person. YouTube charges 30% on super chats. You understand? Then on top of that, I got to pay taxes. Okay? So an example, this guy, Robert Carnover, he's a wonderful man, supported my family like 3 times. He did it through Cash App. But if you would have gave me $25, I'll give you an example. If you would have did that through YouTube, YouTube would have charged me $7.50 on that $25. And in addition, you have to pay taxes. So for me to learn a song, it takes time for me to learn a song. It's not easy. For me to learn the lyrics, for me to learn the music, for me to record it, it's not worth it. Okay, so basically, if you do a super chat or if you do a super thanks, you're doing it from the kindness of your heart, and I appreciate it. Listen to me, I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you. But you're doing it basically, you want nothing in return. You're like, Rich, hey, just God bless your wife, God bless your family. Here's an entertainment tip for you. Here's $5 super chat. And I want you to know I graciously appreciate it. I thank you. God bless you. But I am not going to be doing a video for you. I am not going to do the request video. Okay. So if you actually want to request a song, here's how it works. Oh, by the way, I don't do any copyrighted music on the live streams. On the live streams, I can't do nothing copyright. YouTube has this thing now where the only copyrighted music they allow is you could only do copyrighted music under 1 minute. It has to be a short video format. So I could do like an Elton John song. I could do a Billy Joel song. It has to be a minute or less. Look it up if you don't believe me. has to be a minute or less. I can't do it on the live stream because then they're going to say the live stream is not eligible for monetization. Okay. So basically, here's how it works. Let's say you want to support my wife, my family. We're going through a very difficult time. My wife's dealing with terminal stage 4 cancer. Okay. We want to take her on a beautiful vacation. You want to help us out? Rich, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to your Cash App. You see it right there where it says the $ Richard Lavoie. There's no space in between my name. RICHARDLEVOI. Now you can recommend. First of all, I don't care what about you do. See, people have this thing where like, do I have to do 20, 30, 40, 50? You could do $1. You could do $2. It's the thought that counts. Whatever comes from your heart, it's the thought that counts. Then you can when you send it the entertainment tip on Cash App, indicate what song you would like to hear. Indicate, Elton John, Billy Joel, Journey, or maybe even one of my songs. I had a guy who said to me, Apefather, I love your song, Peace and Serenity. It was a classical song. See, now in that case, if it's an original song, I can play the whole song. It doesn't have to be a short format. In other words, because it's an original song, I could go over a minute. I can play a 3-minute video for you. So let's say you say, Father, I love that song, Back Into Your Arms that you wrote. Dedicate that, to me and to your wife. Or, Father, I love the song, Peace and Serenity. I could do the full video. Or, Father, play me one of your Trump songs. A lot of people love the Trump songs. I wrote a song, Trump Win. I wrote the song, Trump Never Surrender, Never Stop Fighting. So you can pick whatever you want. What's up, Ron? How you doing, brother? Unfortunately, I don't accept Venmo. I don't. If you don't have Cash App, here is another option. You can email me at Richard, RICHARDLE101, of which at gmail.com. You can mail a check. Okay, I've actually had someone mail me a check. Okay, so that would be the last option. If you don't have Cash App, send me an email. Very simple. My email address is Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Let me repeat that again. RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll give you my address, and you could send a nice get well card for my wife if you'd like to, and you could send a check. Sounds fair enough? Great. Thank you. And a check would entitle you to a video, meaning you could request a song. Super chat, super thanks, I can't do it. I'm telling you, watch, there's going to be a person at some point who's going to give a super chat. I'm telling you, it's going to happen in a matter of maybe like 10 minutes. So and they're going to be like, where's my song? I'm trying to be as crystal clear as possible. Because YouTube charges 30%, and I have to learn the lyrics, I have to learn the music, I have to record the song, I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's too time consuming for too little of it's not worth it. Too little of money because they're taking 30%. So like I said, the two options if you wanted to, okay, to get a song or request a song would be option A, Cash App. You don't have Cash App? Send me an email, Richard, RICHARDLE101 at gmail.com, and you can mail a check. Very, very simple. Well, with that said, I'm going to do the song I wrote for my wife, Peace and Serenity. God bless her. Look, I don't mean to be a ball breaker. I just want to take my wife on a beautiful vacation, okay? Her time is limited. I don't have all the time in the world here. It's like people don't understand that. I understand everybody needs a lot of time to make decisions. I don't really have a lot of time. Her time is limited. So I want to get this moving. You understand? I want to get this moving because I want to take her on a dream vacation. Okay. So forgive me if I seem like I'm coming across in a little bit of a pressureful way. Believe me, you don't have to do anything. It is not required. But the thing I'm just trying to emphasize is that it's not like we have all the time in the world here. If you guys want to support, support. You know what I mean? Let's not procrastinate. Let's not wait, another year here. Yeah, because my wife's time, God bless her, could be limited. And I want to make her happy. I want her to be happy. Okay? Sounds fair enough? Beautiful. Here's the song I wrote. It is called Peace and Serenity. It is a classical piece I wrote for my wife. Instrumental classical piece. That's an original classical piece. Peace and Serenities. Thank you so much, Back to the Future. God bless you, brother. As I said, it's you can see it in the comment that's pinned below, but that's my Cash App. I don't care if it's $1, a couple of dollars. It's the thought that counts. If you give a Cash App gift, I will do a request of a song for you. Like I said, it could be an original song that I wrote. like just the one I just played, Peace and Serenity. It could be a Billy Joel song, but it has copyrighted music has to be underremitted. It could be an Elton John song, a Journey song, any of your favorite artists. Simply by sending an entertainment tip to my Cash App. $ Richard Lavoie, RICHARDLEVOI. As you can see, there is no underscore, there is no space in between my first and last name. Okay? The comment is pinned. The comment is pinned. Really quick, I'm going to be doing some other stuff here. I will send you a super chat if you sing us a song about the people that killed at AFC. So let's get rid of this guy. What an idiot. What a moron. Bye-bye. All right, I'm going to be doing another song, which, with your help, I'm trying to get famous. If you could do a search on my Apefather channel for Back Into My Arms, okay? So in other words, search on YouTube. Search on YouTube, Apefather, Back Into My Arms. You'll see the thumbnail of my children, Michael and Sophia. I'm really trying to get this song famous and viral. When I first met my wife back in 1999, we were dating for like a year. She fell in love with me. You can't blame her, right? Wouldn't you fall in love with a face like this? She wanted to get married. I wasn't ready to get married at that time. I told her maybe we should break up because I wasn't ready. Okay, it was like, I was a young guy. This is 1999. This was before 9/11. I missed her every day. I said I made a major mistake. A year later, we got back together because I wrote this song. This song saved my life. It's called Back Into My Arms. After she heard this song, she fell back in love with me. She forgave me. We had a family, children. We got married. So this song is very important to me. Like I said, I'll give you a little taste of it. But if you search on YouTube for Apefather, Back Into My Arms, and you see the thumbnail of my children, you'll see their faces, Michael and Sophia when they were younger. That's the video that I recorded in a professional recording studio, and it has pictures of my beautiful family. So that's the one I would really, really like you to check out. I believe my son, yes, still has a YouTube channel, yes. Hold on. So here's Back Into My Arms. Original song. Hold on here. By yours truly, Richard Lavoie, a.k.a. the Apefather. So many nights I wish that you were here, girl. You're living your life since I let you get away. Now I called you on the telephone and you seem surprised to hear from me. All I wanted was to tell you how much I was sorry I hurt you. Now I want you back into my arms. I can change all my mistakes. If you just take one more chance, I'd promise you there's no more heartaches. I want you back. Come back into my arms. So that's a little short version of it. To hear the full version, search on YouTube for Apefather, Back Into My Arms, and click on the thumbnail that has my two children, Michael and Sophia. What's up there, 10 mil? I don't know what you're talking about, Dale, but I really don't want to deal with hate, brother. Right? I don't want to deal with hate. So I think I'm going to say goodbye to you. I don't want to deal with that guy. Bye-bye. He's talking about my wife. I don't want to talk. I just, people are going to come in here and they're going to talk about my wife. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. I'm gonna have to charge my phone here in a second. But we'll do one quick song here. This is an original one I wrote for my wife Jennifer. It's called Jennifer. I remember when I first looked in your eyes. It was destiny. We were both surprised. From this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I love Jennifer. Again, to hear the full song, you could just search on YouTube for Apefather, type in Jennifer, and you'll hear the song in full. Let me charge my phone a little bit. Thank you, 10 mil socket. God bless you, brother. Like I said, if everybody sees the pinned comment below by Angie, that is my Cash App. Okay, the $ Richard Lavoie. I could care less if it's a couple of dollars, $1, $2, whatever you want to do, $3. You could request a song. Okay, this money I'm using to help my wife. I want to put her on a beautiful vacation. I want to give her a dream vacation. Okay, I'm talking about something really big. I'm not talking about something small. I'm talking like something where we might do something like huge. Okay? I mean, possibly, who knows? Maybe all around the world. I want her to see everything that she's never seen in her life. So this is not a small venture. I'm going to be doing this for a while. I want to do something really, really big for her. Like I said, she may has a limited time. She has stage 4. The cancer metastasized from her breast to her brain. It metastasized to her spinal cord. It's considered terminal. We don't have a lot of time. So anybody who would love to lend a helping hand, like I said, this is not a donation. I am not a charity. I am not a 501c. This would be considered a service. You would be giving me an entertainment tip, an entertainment tip for a song that you request. It could be a Billy Joel song, could be an Elton John song, could be a Journey song, or it could even be an original song, a song that I wrote. All right, this is obviously not my son, so we're going to get rid of this person. That's not my son. That's some psychopath. A lot of you know that I'm a big President Donald Trump supporter. Before he won and he was, running for office, before he was president-elect, I wrote a lot of songs about President Trump. I've actually had some people recommend these songs. They're like, hey, Father, can you do Trump, Never Stop Fighting, Never Surrender? Can you do Trump Win? So I'll give you like a quick little version of that. Let's do Trump Win first. I changed it now to Trump Won because he won. But before he won, I called it Trump Win. It's an original song by yours truly, Richie Lavoie, a.k.a. the Apefather. Make America great again. Trump won. So that's it, another original song. Richie Lavoie, Apefather. Thank you, Back to the Future. God bless you, brother. I'm going to do Trump. This is another original I wrote. It's called Never Surrender, Never Stop Fighting. I tell this to my wife every day. I say, be like Trump, be a fighter, be a barbarian, be a warrior. Don't ever let cancer beat you. Cancer picked the wrong girl, I tell her. I say, never stop fighting. So this is a song called Trump, Never Stop Fighting, Never Surrender. Fist in the air, baby. Let's do it. Got like a Rocky Balboa feel to it. That's another one, baby. That's called Trump, Never Surrender, Never Stop Fighting. Forget about it, Maron. Yeah, Commander 35 made all these millions, but he buys a Happy Meal at McDonald's. He couldn't even spend $130. I don't want to get into Commander 35. So anyway, once again, if anybody would like to request a song, please do so by Cash App. Right, that is my Cash App right there, the $ Richard Lavoie. There is no space in between my first name and last name. Who's that? Hello? Is someone coming in? I don't know, I thought that was my daughter for a second. Any amount, I don't care, whatever it is, any amount that you would consider an entertainment tip, I will dedicate a song to you. You could request a song. It could be an original song that I wrote. It could be a Billy Joel song, an Elton John song, a Journey song, a classic rock song. Not too shabby. A lot of people I've already done this for, and they've been very pleased. They were very, very happy with the service. Okay, so I really, really believe I am a comedian too. And talking about, I also offer another service. I'm glad you brought that up. Believe Excel Achieve. If you don't want music, I could do a joke for you. Okay, so it could again, it could be an original joke, one of my, my fat jokes I make about myself, one of my wife roasted me jokes. I could do a Ronnie Dangerfield joke, whatever, and Andrew Dice Clay, as long as it's not too, you gotta be careful, He goes a little over the top. I love Dice. But I could do a joke for you in lieu of an entertainment tip again. So let's say you went to my Cash App and you said, here's $5, example. Give me a Rodney Dangerfield joke. Hey, Father, please. So it is not limited to music. It is not limited to music. I can also do jokes as well. There's another song I wrote called You Can't Stop the Trump Train. I also feel you can't stop my wife either. She's a fighter, baby. She's not going to stop fighting. So you can't stop the Trump train. You can't stop the Jennifer train. So let's do it. This is another original by Richie Lavoie, a.k.a. the Apefather. Choo, choo. Not too shabby, right? Can't stop the Trump trade. Can't stop the Jennifer trade. Forget about it. Once again, a very small entertainment tip. You'll see it. It's on the comment is pinned where it says Angie, but that is my Cash App. $ Richard Lavoie. RICHARDLEVOI. A small entertainment tip, which is going to help my wife go on her dream vacation. She's got stage 4 breast cancer, the poor girl, metastasized to her brain and spinal cord. It has become terminal. I want to make her very happy. I want to put a big smile on her face. Believe it or not, a small entertainment tip does make a difference. If enough people did it, it would make a difference. And you could request a song. You could say, hey, Father, give me a song from Elton. Play me I'm Still Standing. Play me your song. Play me Tiny Dancer, Billy Joel. Play me My Life. Play me Still Rock and Roll to Me. Play me You May Be Right. Play me Just the Way You Are. Whatever the case may be. It's up to you. But I'm going to run right now. And we'll be back soon. Yo, Adrian, I did it. You could recommend a Rocky song. You could recommend Eye the Tiger. You could request that, or you could request the original Rocky theme. Okay, Believe, Excel, Achieve. But anyway, God bless all of you. I will be back soon. Everything I said regarding stocks or crypto, you understand all of that is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I do not give financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. It's based on my opinion for entertainment purposes only. Everything about my wife is not entertainment purposes only. Unfortunately, her condition is very real, and I do appreciate, and she would appreciate your support. God bless you. V for victory. I will be back soon.